Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope you all are doing well. Today is Friday, the 3rd of February, and today I am working on the collaboration #StashToTreasure. This is an open collaboration sponsored by Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming, Susan from Susan Hiles Art, Maria from Maria's Miscellany, and myself. And we are doing a 2-month-long open collaboration. You are more than welcome to play along. All the instructions will be down in my description box. So today, let's get on with it. Today, February 3rd, our prompts are to use greeting cards, playing cards, or flashcards. Now, the whole collaboration is to reach into your stash and use up some stuff that you had. So today, I'm going to be using these flashcards. I was toying with the idea of using greeting cards, but no, I decided to go with the flashcards because I went a different way with what I'm going to do. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you know I am making nature journals, and I've got one for each of the 4 seasons. I have got the spring one, which I will be using first. Spring, and then there's summer, and then there is fall. And then, of course, there is winter. So I'm going to have 4 different nature journals, and I'll put the same number of pages in each of them and the same types of paper and everything in each of them. But that's what I'm working on. So what I want to do with these cards here, and I don't know what the name of this is. So please, somebody tell me in the comments, what is this called? I've seen people make them and use them, but I forget what they're called. So when you have your journal, now I don't have my paper sewn in yet, but when you have your journal and you want to go work on a page and it's bumpy behind it, you stick something in to make a surface that you can draw on or write on. That is what I want to use these cards for. And I'm going to clip each one when they're finished to the back of this so that I'll know where it is and I can use it to draw, because I'm hoping to do some drawing in my nature journals, you know, draw the plants and stuff and bugs and birds and whatever I see. So that is what I want to use these, is for kind of like a card to press on. And so please tell me, what is that called? I saw someone refer to it as a dashboard, but I don't know if that's right. I thought a dashboard went in the front of planners and that's where you kept your stickers and stuff like that, but I could be wrong. So the other thing that I'm going to use, and this is one of the optional prompts that we have in this collaboration, is wallpaper. So I have 4 seasons. I have 4 different wallpapers. I will not make you watch me do this 4 times. We will do it once. So I have, let's see here, this beautiful wallpaper here is going to be the one we're using today, and this is for spring. And then for summer, I have this really old wallpaper with these beautiful yellow flowers, very summery looking. And then for fall, I have this one, which I recently got, and this is orangey and brown, so that's kind of fallish looking. And then for winter, and I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick this up, a girlfriend gave me this. It's not just, it looks like leather. It's kind of like a purpley brown, but it's like faux leather looking. So this is the one I'm going to be using for winter. So I'll do those ones off camera. We're just going to work on the spring one. So I just need one of my cards here. So I thought what I would do is, this is going to be super simple, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and cover the card on both sides with the wallpaper. And then I'm going to try to see if I can't also cover it with contact paper, clear contact paper. The reason being, if I'm using, I don't know, something that might be a little bit messy to do my drawing, although most likely I'll be using watercolor crayons or something like that. So I'm just thinking maybe I'll just go ahead and put it in and fold it over like that and just bring it to the edge. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. That would certainly be the easiest thing to do. But it's just killing me not knowing what these things are called. These pressing boards, and it's not pressing boards. That's just what they do. So, you know, this is what I'm doing today is certainly not rocket science. But you know what? I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to make that a little bit smaller than the actual side, like this. And there's a reason why. I don't want the very edge of this paper to be at the edge of the card, because then it will always stick up. But if I do this and this tucks underneath, then I will have a nice, it will be nicely sealed like this, and I won't, the edges are both where it's folded instead of, you know, where that is. Does that make sense? Probably not. Anyway, okay, so we're going to move on here. So what I want to do, I'm going to be using my Mod Podge for this. And I think I'm just going to go ahead. It's a little bit tricky working with this rolly paper here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can somehow, oh, I had it this way. Let me weight this down with something here just so that I can actually put the card in. And I'm just going to go ahead and put the card in. And yeah, if you look at flashcards, when you use flashcards, usually, and I'm not sure the reason for this, one of the corners is cut off. It's like, I don't know. At least the older flashcards. This one I'm using here is a vintage one. And so one of the corners is always cut off. And I don't know if that's maybe just so that you can just see which side is which easier, or if it's to flip them easier, you know, if the teacher's using them from the deck, you know, going from the deck, and it's just easier for her to do it that way. I really honestly don't know. Okay, so now this folded over, oh, no, that's last. This one comes up next. Okay, this isn't rocket science, Helen. You already said that, but, you know, you're making it that way. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put some more. This Mod Podge here is the gloss. I usually don't like the gloss. I like the matte. But since really I'm just using this for gluing, I don't mind. I'm using it up. Okay. All right, so there we go with that. Okay, so how can this happen? And yes, this has orange on it. I was doing some work in my magazine journal. As a matter of fact, I put up a video yesterday of a page in my, that I was on Wednesday, a page in my magazine journal that I'm working on, you know, which is my journal that I'm putting my artwork in. And it was just too blue and green at the end. And I looked at it and I was like, you know, it really needs more color. So I went to my handy dandy color wheel and looked what color would complement the blue and the green, and it turned out to be red orange is the color that complements them. So I went and used one of my Vicky Bouton watercolor crayons to add some red orange to that spread. And, you know, I think that's the way most of us work. We do an art page or something, then, you know, we look at it for a little bit, and then we go back and say, you know, I'm not sure if that's all I want to do. You know, I always say I reserve the right to add to the page off camera afterwards, because, you know, then when you get a chance to look at it, you might say, it's not quite right. So just adding a little bit of touches of those. Okay, so here's this. So now I just need to figure out where the end is, which shouldn't be too difficult. Well, why did I even do it this way? Helen, that wasn't really thinking, because I think I'm actually right now cutting the card, which I didn't want to do. And it's not even straight. Oh my goodness, Helen, really? Okay, we might have to redo this one. I'll redo it off camera. I just wanted to show you kind of what I was thinking about doing with a card, because, you know, with a nature journal, you're a little bit handicapped that, you know, you can't decorate all the pages and everything, because the point of the nature journal is actually that you are going to take it out in nature, you know, and draw and sketch or you know, glue dried flowers in it or something like that. So you don't really want it too decorated. Okay, so this is just the card here, and it does have this wallpaper on it, and I think this wallpaper alone would be fine as far as, you know, being waterproof or anything. But I do have this peel and stick paper, and if you go to thrift shops, if you're into thrifting, I urge you to, this is so cumbersome here. Let me see if I can do this here. I urge you to go and look at where the wrapping papers are. Usually, you know, thrift shops will have a place for wrapping paper. And look at there, because you can find all kinds of interesting things. This piece of paper, this sticky paper or contact paper or whatever it is, I got this actually where the wrapping papers, it was in with the wrapping papers, so I got it for like 50 cents. And this is a nice big, where am I? Big thick roll of this stuff here. So, you know, I certainly have plenty for this project. Let me just go ahead and cut some of these pieces. And I'm not throwing these little pieces away because I can use these for embellishments or whatever. All right, so I just really want to get, if I can, get this, I'm going to do the same thing. But this time, maybe what I'm going to do is, how am I going to do this? Let's see, will it fit this way? It will. Okay, so, yes, it will. Okay, so I'm going to put this at the bottom here, and I'm going to measure this time. Instead of cutting the card, I'm going to actually kind of measure where, let me see if I can get my pencil. This is not my pencil. This is a Stabilo All pencil. This is not what I meant to use. I just need to draw a line where I'm going to cut. Let me put that back. Okay. All right, let me see now if I can cut this somewhat straight. I mean, you know, it's not going to be something, okay, let's get better scissors. Sorry for the reach, guys. It's not going to be something that's going to be like a show-off part of the journal. It's going to be more functional. A more functional part of the journal. So, if it's perfect, I don't care. If it's not perfect, I don't care. Okay. But I do want it somewhat straight. And for crying out loud, you can't see it, but this paper actually does have a little bit of a grid on the back. And I still can't cut straight. Oh. Oh, this is just making it worse. Okay. Okay. All right. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, I don't even know, I didn't even read the instructions how to use this paper, but I'm assuming it's just what it says, peel and stick. So it's going to have to actually go this way. All right, let's see if we can't get this on in some kind of manner. And if it's just horrific, it's okay, I can do it again. I got plenty of these supplies. See if I can get this off, the backing off of here. This is the tricky part here, right? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Please don't be curly when I get you off this paper. Okay. All right, so it's the backing paper that's really the curly part. So there we've got that. And I'm really only going to have one shot at this, I'm sure. So let me see if I can't get it on somewhat straight here. There's the edge, there's the edge, there's the edge. And there's the edge. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're going to bring this big one. Let's see, where does that go? Oh, it's a little bit too long. Okay. I'm making a real meal of this, aren't I? Good night. Okay, so, oh no, don't stick to yourself. Okay, so I'm going to bring that there, like that. Oh, this is a good idea, though. This is going to be a good, whatever it is. I'm really counting on you guys to tell me what these things are called. I'm really embarrassed that I'm making something and I have no idea what it's even called. But I know you know what I'm talking about. And really, a lot of your art journals, it would be good to have one of those. I know, because after a while they get kind of thick and puffy. And then it's hard if you want to do some writing or something. It's really hard to do it. Okay, and there we go. Okay, well that certainly was not rocket science, right? So I am going to, like I said, be clipping my little doohickey into the back here so that I'll always know where it is with some kind of little clip. I think it should go that way with the roses. And then when I have my pages, I have some pages cut here. And my pages are not all cut the same size, so don't think I cut them wrong. But then when I have my pages and I want to go work on one, I've got my little board underneath to write, and I won't get, you know, if there's something bumpy underneath, it won't bother it. So there you go, guys. I've made this. I used the flashcard and the wallpaper, and extra the contact paper, which I have a little bit extra hanging off here. I'm just going to do this like this, and on the bottom too, because I guess I did cut it a little bit wide. There. Okay, so there it is. So this is just one of those little boards, and you know, because if you use the contact paper, it's got a very slick surface on it. If you wanted to take washi tape with you, you could certainly wind some washi tape around a board like this. You could make it smaller if you wanted to take washi tape on the go, because being slick like this, it will come right off and it won't lose any of its stick. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. And probably by next time I will have the pages in, hopefully. We'll see though, because like I said, I'm doing everything 4 times, so it's taking me a little while. But anyway, until the next video, guys, I hope you're all truly blessed. Please do not forget to look at all the other videos. Hashtag #StashToTreasure. If you do that hashtag, all the videos for the entire collaboration will come up. So guys, until the next one, bye-bye.